I am Jadon Se, Golden Dragon of the Third Arc of Consciousness, and this is a message from the Dragon. Today's message, Restoring Celestophy. Dear ones, you have so many different disciplines in humanity, disciplines of art and science, architecture, archaeology, culture. There is one discipline that has been, shall we say, watered down and lost somewhat. Your sciences are so mental, dear ones, and your philosophy, it is also very mental. Even your astrology is very mechanistic, looking at alignments and motions of the stars, so to speak. And then it does bring in energetics from the stars. And this opens the door, dear ones, to more. There is an ancient discipline, Celestophy. It is a love of the stars, and it is quite literally loving the stars. There are, let us say, methods and means of bringing through connections to lifetimes amidst the cosmos, let us say. Beautiful understandings that can come through from connecting deeply with your heart to the stars. Dear ones, this will be an ongoing process of restoring this discipline, Celestophy, and we will be bringing in the energies of some loving beings whose focus is this. Celestofina, and Celestos. These are, let us say, archetypes of consciousness that are bringing in divine feminine and divine masculine aspects of Celestophy. Even bringing in the word for this channel can cause difficulty, for it is not as familiar as it once was, let us say. Celestophy. You can feel into this, dear ones. There are many of you who, merely hearing this word, are awakening on many levels, remembrances of understanding, connecting to stars directly. Yes, dear ones, this is not astrology or astronomy where there are calculations to do and mental gymnastics, so to speak, that you must undergo to understand alignments and flows of energy having to do with these alignments. No, dear ones, this is a direct knowledge. And what center of you is best at tapping into direct knowledge? Your heart. Yes, dear ones, your heart already knows quite a bit about Celestophy. It is already pouring in through you when you lay under the stars and you gaze up in wonder, and it seems that there is a shift within you, a shift of awe, of wonder, of curiosity that opens up portals within you to deeper understanding, love. Yes, it is heart-based knowingness of the stars. Your Celestophy was last used in earnest in the height of Atlantis, and indeed it was because it fell in disuse during your period of Atlantis that such calamities occurred, such a disconnection from, let us say, heart-based reality. There are some loving beings in this world, a few of you listening right now, who have been bringing in the wisdom of the heart, the wisdom and the knowingness of the heart, even one who has spoken of returning to heart-based living. And this is so needed, dear ones. This is Celestophy. This is Celestophy. It is a direct knowingness through the heart. And when you point this to stars and what the stars resonate with, there is an expansion of this heart-based living, you might say, not just a terrestrial heart-based living or a 3D, 4D, even 5D heart-based living. This is an expansion of heart into the cosmos, into the greater levels of beingness. For your love opens up portals that are, let us say, more potent than any stargate that you can think of in your science fiction. For your heart is a portal to the stars, to greater knowingness. For you have lifetimes, many, many lifetimes amidst the stars, other star systems, other stories scattered throughout the cosmos. And dear ones, you are so much grander. Your story is so much more expansive than you know. Until you dip into this Celestophy. And dear ones, as it becomes more and more familiar for you to love these energies from the stars, you are loving into lifetimes, connected lifetimes amidst the stars. And the more you feel into this and create these heart-based connections to these lifetimes, the more gifts, abilities, remembrances, skills, understandings, and deep wisdoms pour in from these star rivers, you might call them. They are your own rivers, your own spirit, ebbing and flowing through the cosmos. And Celestophy opens this door wider. We will be restoring this discipline. Dear ones, those of you who resonate with this, you are ready for this. You're ready to open up to greater portals of your own beingness, your own understanding. You're ready for your heart to swell with love for your connected lifetimes. This is not past lives. It is that is so puny compared to this, so linear, dear ones. These are connected lifetimes that you can establish real-time connections with. Those lives are so many of you, when you think of past lives, oh, that was a life that was. It is as if it is dead now, and it has no ability to bring anything through on a great level, only just fleeting memories and hard to decode visions, you might say. Dear ones, it is so much grander than this. Your connected lifetimes are in the now. They exist. They are alive, dear ones. These stories of you are alive, and Celestophy connects you to them through the cosmos, through the stars. Dear ones, every star is alive, it is conscious, and it does not need to travel at the speed of light, you might say, to know. When you connect with a star, it does not matter if it is 285 light years away in your reckoning. Your connection is immediate. That star feels you. Even if you believe that this star has supernovaed and the light is just still coming in because the news of this supernova has not reached you yet, even there, dear ones, you are connecting with another dimension of that star that still is. And just as a being loses a limb and they have these phantom pains, perhaps they lost a leg in a terrible accident, and they have these phantom pains that their leg is still present. This is not just a misfiring of your nerves, dear ones. Your leg still exists in your light body, in your, you might call it your etheric presence. It is still a part of your template of beingness. It is just simply not present in this one dimension of physicality. It is the same thing when a star goes supernova. It is still there. Its essence is still there. You simply do not observe it physically anymore, with physically received light waves, you might say. Celestophy is back, and you will learn to use it, and you are remembering and tapping in, let us say, to a knowingness you already carry within you in this moment of now, on what love of the stars truly is, and how it can be tapped into, let us say, these portals of knowingness. Dear ones, it is time for this to be restored, and this golden dragon will be doing this. Yes, I am a cosmic golden dragon for a reason. We shall be exploring this together. Some here in these messages, and much of it will be explored in working with Dragon Energies classes. This is a more advanced class that shall be coming. We will work directly with Celestophy and lovingly restoring it to this civilization here on your Gaia. This is a beautiful thing, and it is enough for this message. I am Jadon Se, in love with the stars, and in love with your curiosity and connection with the stars.